52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A nice little juke. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate. Right there on the 1st down run, he gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Hopkins. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. It's complete, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 8-6 the score after one. Hunt will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Hunt going to run for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Hunt going to run for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things. And it won't.
There he goes left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Hunt going to run for it. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive.
He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. A first down carry for Barkley.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are back within a score. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's to the 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this throw caught left side.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 47 yards. Mahomes going to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trade. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hurts.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call PPR?
Receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Q26, Q26. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On second down, here's Barkley.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Back to throw. And it's caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Mahomes to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Fighting Hardman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes.
Rolling to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.